This game key was provided by Fatal Error and Destructive Creations via keymailer for review purposes. Smells Like a Mushroom is developed by Red Limb Studio, published by Fatal Error, Destructive Creations, and Couchplay Interactive, and initially released September 6th of 2024. When I first booted up Smells Like a Mushroom, I genuinely wasn't sure what I had gotten myself into. A carrot with attitude, wacky weapons, a title that sounds like someone licked the wrong fungus in the forest. It all felt like one giant fever dream, and honestly, it kind of is. But if you stick with it, you'll find a weird little gem that's more clever, more addicting, and way more fun than it has any right to be. The story of Smells Like a Mushroom is as bizarre as the title suggests, and somehow that's part of the appeal. You play as Carrot Tado, a sentient mutant carrot who has joined the Avengers to take down the evil fungi overlords taking over each planet one by one. Along the way, you must find ancient artifacts of the humans' past to defeat the Mushroom Leader, once and for all. The plot swings between parody, surreal satire, and straight-up nonsense, but there's a surprisingly coherent through line about individuality, absurdism, and maybe even vegetables learning to take control of their own destinies. It's ridiculous, but in a strangely brilliant way.
Good morning, Carrot. You look 24 today.
As in golder years.
Both.
Carrot Tado is armed to the leafy teeth. The wide variety of weapons you get access to is one of the game's biggest strengths. You have your standard weapons like shotguns and snipers, but there are also some unconventional ones like a whip-like laser and a gun that shoots out a black hole. In a lot of games, after unlocking a new weapon, you may go back to the one that feels the most natural to you. But here, each weapon is surprisingly useful in different combat scenarios. Smells Like a Mushroom constantly throws new toys at you, and it's not just a gimmick. These weapons feel punchy, wild, and are really fun to use. As you fight, explore, and pull off stylish skills, you rack up currency and weird fungal resources that let you tweak your arsenal in satisfying ways. Each upgrade adds something like expanding ammo capacity or faster reloads. The game can get challenging really fast, and you'll be running out of ammo even faster, so building up your weapons into these super weapons feels great, and it feeds beautifully into the fast, chaotic gameplay loop. You'll constantly find yourself swapping weapons, experimenting with builds, and chasing the next goofy power spike. Combat isn't just about blasting enemies either. You've got to move. Standing still is a death sentence. The level design pushes you to interact with your surroundings, ducking behind cover, jumping across broken bridges, and using falling debris or spinning platforms as makeshift shields. It's not exactly tactical, but there's a level of physicality to it that keeps every encounter engaging. You're constantly scanning the environment, not just for enemies, but for ways to outmaneuver them.
Solar armor. Can you make me look like an iron plant?
Yeah, it's possible, but also illegal. The copyright can be a problem.
No, come on!
I was pleasantly surprised by the platforming sections too. They're not just filler between fights, they feel like their own challenge. Levels are built with a verticality that makes traversal interesting, with hidden paths, timed hazards, and little puzzles tucked in odd places. Some sections are straight up action platforming gauntlets, and while they're not tight like a precision platformer, they're fun in that scrappy chaotic way that fits the rest of the game. While the weapons, upgrade system, combat, and platforming are simple, it's fun. Like genuinely fun, not ironically fun. Not fun because it's bad, just straight up satisfying to play. It's Ratchet and Clank inspirations, not just in the weapon variety, but in how much personality those weapons bring to every fight, really make this version of that structure unique. Firing off a chain reaction of bouncing bombs while platforming through collapsing structures never gets old. The game's energy is chaotic in every way, and it's pretty great. I wasn't too fond of the visuals at first. They're functional, but rough around the edges. There's a plasticky, almost early PS2 era look to the environments. Sometimes the bright, oversaturated colors just straight up don't look appealing. The design language is disorderly. At first it turned me off, but once I settled in, I realized that the crude aesthetic isn't a mistake, it's a style choice. This game wants to be ridiculous. It leans into its own absurdity with confidence, and when you start to vibe with it, the garish, ugly, beautiful world becomes oddly charming. It reminded me of the first time I played something like Katamari Damacy or Earthworm Jim. You're entering its own warped sense of logic.
Right on cue.
Then there's the humor. It's excessive, it's over the top, it's so dumb, but it knows it. Smells Like a Mushroom never takes itself seriously for even a second. It's full of puns, dad jokes, and over-the-top silliness, and somehow it works. What should be cringe ends up being endearing because the game is in on the joke. It's leaning into the stupidity with full confidence, and that makes it genuinely funny.
Our nerds are buzzing about this book as if it's filled with nude parsley. I guess that's a good sign. Keep it up.
Customization adds a nice touch too. You can unlock a bunch of silly outfits for Carrotado, yes, the carrot, and even change their color. It's a small thing, but it lets you inject a bit of individuality into your character. And that's always appreciated in games this wild. Things like this is what a game is supposed to be. It has all of the solid elements of what makes a game great that made them great back in the PS2 era. Smells Like a Mushroom is a game that shouldn't work, and yet it does. It's messy, it's loud, it's frequently obnoxious, but it's also creative, confident, and constantly surprising. Under the Chaos is a tight gameplay loop packed with satisfying combat, clever level design, and a genuine sense of fun. It's not trying to be prestige gaming, it's trying to make you laugh, make you sweat, and maybe make you question your taste in games. And for me, mission accomplished. If you can stomach the nonsense, and maybe even enjoy it, you'll find a weird, wonderful ride that's absolutely worth your time. I give Smells Like a Mushroom a 7.5 out of 10.